Right. Good Monday morning, everybody in our wonderful Live Younger community. How is everybody today? Oh, Sarah, yeah. Give me some thumbs up. Hi, Satsunder. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Jen. Welcome to our Monday morning chat. This is where we come together to do our community roundtable. And the roundtable is a phrase that our beloved Judy Daniel came up with a long time ago. And roundtable means that we are all equals, we're all sharing, we all have knowledge and experience and wisdom and amazing stories to share or questions. And every one of us has a place here. And if you're new to our community, we all want to give you a very, very warm, heart-centered welcome to this amazing Live Younger community. We have the most amazing team leaders, Robin and Gregory Mascari. And if you're new and you don't know them, you will soon come to know them. These Monday morning chats, the main purpose of them is to share our experiences with the patches, any and all of the patches, as well as asking any questions that you may have about protocols or certain situations that you're going through or someone that you know is going through and you might need a little assistance from our community. And just a reminder to everyone, we say this on every call, the LifeWave products do not diagnose, treat, or prevent any disease or disease condition. So in your sharing, please remember to use symptoms only as you describe what you have been experiencing and then the patches you've used and then what the result was. So if there's anyone new and you'd like to introduce yourself, we'd love to welcome you. Otherwise, we'll just get the ball rolling. Oh, one more thing. Since there's a lot of us on, there's 45 at the moment, if you have a question or a testimonial, it's really good if you can raise your hand. And how you do that is at the bottom of your screen, there's a little reactions button. You click on that and there's a spot to raise hand. So that makes it a lot easier for me to see you. So we're going to open up. Who would like to start this morning on this beautiful July, whatever day this is? We had a holiday last week. So I hope everyone had a great holiday. So who would like to start? And remember to unmute yourself and raise your hand or wave and I'll catch you. Did anyone have any experiences over the 4th with family or friends? Yes, I think I see Jen. Yes, Jen, unmute yourself. Go ahead.
Hi.
Hi, Jen.
Good morning. So I tweaked my back. I was in extreme discomfort. This is not good. I was distorted so much that one of the ladies at the register actually says, "Do you want the senior citizen discount?"
Oh no.
Yes, it was, and I don't qualify for that yet. Okay, I know it's coming, but I don't qualify for that. And so this was a personal, so anyway, I used 2 different patches right on the pain spot. And within 24 hours, I'm good to go. I'm back running because I like to run. And I used one during the day and one during the night. And before, when this had happened to me, I was out for 2 weeks. I don't know how I did it, but I'm really back to exercising and I'm so thrilled. And I don't like to have that extreme discomfort distorting my face and limiting my activity to the point that people are noticing. I don't like that at all. So I'm thrilled that that these patches, this light therapy has gotten me back into my active lifestyle.
You got your vibe back, Jen.
I got my vibe back.
Your joy vibe. So which patches did you use, Jen?
So I just put the X39 during the day because I usually wear X39 during the day, and I was wearing the Eon at night. And within 24 hours, I'm back. And I tend to be a hard go, just let's go kind of girl, even with exercising too. So in that downtime, I had to learn how to go into more of the yoga moves and the stretching. And so it was really good for me to experience this discomfort. Um, so I take lessons in all things, but I'm just so glad that the patches got me back
In no time.
in no time.
Thank you, Jen.
Yay.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I see another hand up. It looks like Sybil. Sybil, please unmute your line and then you can go ahead and, oh my gosh, you're in the pool.
Yeah, I'm multitasking. I haven't been consistent with my exercises and morning sun. So here I am listening to you and doing my
Beautiful.
exercises. But I was in a car accident in 2012 and I got disabled finally in 2014. And I've used supplements to be able to get my health back. It's taken a very long time. I now walk without my cane. I think I shared how the 4 days on the patches, I was able to roll over in bed without picking up my hips and turning them. And I didn't have pain when I rolled over. So that was pretty awesome. But one of my goals, I used to be very active. I did ballroom dancing. I got certified as an aerobics instructor and a lot of things like that before my accident. And I dreamed that maybe in a couple years I could ballroom dance again, but I thought I couldn't. But I've been taking some private lessons and I'm putting an X39 and an Eon on each of my feet because I have a lot of foot pain or, okay, discomfort, politically correct. And a friend of mine plays in a band and I went down by the river yesterday at a restaurant and ate and watched him. And I did it again. I wore tennis shoes and put the patches on my socks, on my feet. And I had much less discomfort and I didn't dance a lot, but I noticed a big difference. So I'm really happy about that. Thank you. Bye.
Sybil, let me ask you real quick before you go. You said X39 and Eon?
Yes.
And you put it where on your foot?
I've tried it on the bottom of my feet, but they come off. So I just put it on the top of my socks, near where the picture is, where one of the patches goes, kind of like if you're wearing flip flops right in there. That's
Okay.
got a name. I forgot the name of that point, you know, where your big toe and the other toe kind of comes together.
Yep. Great. Wonderful. Because I know there's a lot of people that are wondering, where did she put those patches? Okay. Awesome. Thank you for sharing.
I also use the energy enhancers, like the X39 and energy enhancers are my go-to thing. They really got me out of bed. They helped me with I have a traumatic brain injury and I've had a lot of trouble making decisions and remembering why I'm in the room or getting dressed to be any place on time. And my whole life has changed since I started using those. I have clarity of thought. I'm starting to work again with consultations and it's as big of a change as when I first got into natural health in the early 90s. So I'm very excited about that. So thank you. Bye.
Sybil, thank you so much. You got your life back on many levels.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Robin and Gregory and Michael, I see hands up with Robin and
I want
Gregory.
to real quickly comment following on Sybil's, you know, I tend to have some lower back issues and I do qualify for senior discounts, but yeah, and I go to some yoga classes and I put Ice Wave on the bottom of my feet before yoga because my back was bothering me when I woke up. And I forgot all about my back pain, had a wonderful workout in yoga. And so I love the bottom of the foot Ice Wave treatment for lower back pain. So it worked for me.
And you do that on Kidney One, Gregory? Kidney One.
I don't know the name of the
Gregory doesn't know that
Yes.
it's right below the ball of the foot, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, a lot of us are using the bottom. Yeah.
Yay,
Mike-
Kidney One.
Yay, Kidney One. Yay. Michael, you're next, and then Kay.
Awesome. Good morning, everyone. Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, Michael. Yes, we can hear you.
Awesome. So our bookkeeper was having on Friday severe migraine headaches and severe cramping in the abdominal area. I think you ladies know what that's all about. And because of you ladies on these calls, I remember hearing someone saying their migraine headaches with one of their daughters and where they placed it. So I said, you know, I'll be right back. I got something for you. She's looking at me kind of bizarrely, and I was all excited. And so I went and got the Ice Wave patches, and we put a brown one on her neck and the white one between her thumb and her index finger on the outside there in the web. And within 30 seconds, her headache was halfway gone. And by 2 minutes, it was almost like 90% gone. And then after like 10, she's like, you know, I don't feel anything anymore. So I was like, that's awesome. I go, how's your stomach? She goes, well, I'm still having severe cramping. And I said, okay. I go, let's try. So I got the Ice Wave patches again, another set, and we placed it on each side of her cramping on her abdominal area. And she, within 30 seconds, she's like, you know what? It's almost 80% gone. She goes, I still feel it a little bit on the left side still there. And so I thought that was pretty awesome for all you ladies out there. She was shocked. I mean, her mouth kind of dropped. She's like, I just don't understand how that works. She goes, and she had just taken Advil, a bunch of them 2 hours before that, and it couldn't touch it.
Beautiful, Michael. And you know, I can't see a video. I don't know if you can see me, a video, but when you say on the hand, I think you're meaning, if there's an acupuncturist here, it's like this
Yes.
webbing, the webbing between the index and the thumb, and it's on the outside of the hand,
Correct.
right? Okay.
Yes.
Yep, that's a big acupuncture point. Sarah, aren't you an acupuncturist? I can't remember, but yeah, I know that's a big point for headaches. So, yay! Thank you, Michael. Great share.
I do have a question. Is this a good time for a question or
Sure,
later
go,
on?
go ahead. No, go ahead.
Does anybody have any recommendations for people that have, I guess, sugar issues or low blood sugar issues on type 1, type 2? Any recommendations with patches?
I'm going to open it up. Oh, Kay is waving. Maybe Kay, who's got her hand up anyway. Do you want to answer that, Kay?
Yes, I'd be happy to. I really like the SP6 for any kind of blood sugar issues. And it takes the craving away. It's good for anybody who has any kind of cravings of anything, whether it's drugs, alcohol, sugar. It doesn't take it 100% away, but it gets you back in control. My particular craving was chocolate, and I was truly addicted to it. And when I wear the SP6 on my left leg on the SP6 point, and I found it works even better if I add a glutathione on the SP6 on the right leg, then I don't even think about the chocolate. So, I mean, it still tastes good, but it's not in my brain 24/7 like it used to be.
So I'm going to add one more thing, Michael. That's great, Kay. Yes, I've used it for cravings as well, for sugar cravings. It's SP6 is excellent. If this person you're describing, Michael, has more of a diagnosis, and I think I know what you're trying to say, it's obviously X39. I have a friend and client who used X39 for the blood sugar issues, and within 3 to 4 months, I think it was, all he used was X39. And his numbers, he went to the doctor and he got a blood test, and the doctor was shocked. Like, what are you doing? His numbers were so much better. So.
Also, carnosine, there's been some scientific studies proving that carnosine really helps control blood sugar issues, especially if it's already a diagnosed disease. So, Michael, if you want to send me an email to kay@Lubecke, LUBECKE.com, I will get that study back to you, because it wasn't a great scientific study that will make your person more aware of how valuable this can be if he adds the carnosine.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Kay.
Oh, wow. Do we have an amazing community or what? There's
Yes.
so many resources. Yay!
I know. And yes, thank you ladies for all your insight, because without you, I wouldn't have known how to help my our bookkeeper. So thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, Michael. And we're all in this together, aren't we? Thanks for your comments and your testimonial and question. All right, Kay. You have
I
another.
just wanted to add some more on the low back pain, because I've suffered with this for 25 years until I found out about the patches. And I do find that different people respond differently. So if Gregory's suggestion on the bottom of the feet doesn't work, my suggestion is bladder 63. Again, ice wave tan on the left, white on the right. And I found it to be very effective for low back pain. To find bladder 63, it's just below the bone, ankle bone that sticks out, and maybe a half an inch toward the front of your foot, on the outside of your foot. So tan patch on the left, white on the right. You can look the point up, bladder 63 on the internet. Very effective for me. And I think on other calls, people have said that helped them too.
So
It'll
awesome.
probably
Okay,
res-
thank you.
It'll probably stick there a little better too than the bottom of the foot.
Okay. Who else would like to share? My goodness, it's already a juicy call. Does anyone else have a testimonial or a question? Yes, Mary, go ahead and unmute yourself.
I was giving patches to a friend and she told me that she never sleeps. So I gave her, no, she bought Silent Night, but a week, I kept calling her to see how she was doing. And she says, I'm not sleeping. I'm not sleeping. So I said, that's okay. Your body is learning how to fall asleep. So she came over the other day and she said, I love this Silent Night.
Silent Nights?
Mhm.
Excellent.
Well,
Excellent. Yes.
She said she loved the X39 and the Silent Night.
So Mary, how long did it take before she started to have results?
I would say a week, over a week, because I was checking up with her a lot. And it got incrementally better, but it didn't get as good as she wanted it until several days into it.
That's
That is
great
such
to
an
know. So we
important- Yeah. Sorry, Kay. Kay, did you get muted?
on purpose.
Okay. That's such an important learning lesson. Thank you, Mary, for sharing that, because it's not instantaneous. You know, Michael, your bookkeeper got very rapid results, and for a migraine, that's wonderful. But, you know, some people take longer for different issues. So hanging in there for 7 days, you know, and reversing a lifelong or decades or years long issue. Wow, that's awesome.
I want to say something about a comment that was in the chat about the kidney one. It seems that seems to be a common issue, that people find it doesn't stick to the bottom of the foot. And just try, you know, making sure their feet are clean and dry. First of all, clean and dry. Maybe put a little alcohol, rubbing alcohol, so make sure there's no sweat. And if your feet sweat a lot, then yeah, you're probably going to have an issue. But like a lot of my boyfriend sweats a lot when he works out, and as long as he makes sure that these spots on the chest where he puts the energy enhancer, as long as they're clean and dry before he applies the patch, it works fine. So just make sure the site wherever you're putting the patch is clean and dry, and even use a little alcohol. So looks like someone made a comment on kidney one. You can also put a Band-Aid over it, someone said. Yes.
I have the
Okay.
opposite problem. It doesn't come off.
See, Robin, me too. At the end of the day, I have to pull that thing off.
I know, me too.
It's stuck on my foot. I mean, I don't have that issue at all. It's like,
But you know, it always says clean, dry, you know, make sure your skin is clean and dry. So
yes.
good for everyone to know.
Someone asked about Scotch tape. I don't think Scotch tape is going to really hold it. I think medical tape is going to be the bet. And you can get that at Walgreens or the grocery store. So we're getting close to we're at the 20 after. Is there anyone else that has a burning desire to share a question or a testimonial before we turn it over to announcements? Okay. Oh, looks like Linda. Okay, we'll go ahead and take Linda, and then we'll turn it over to Robin and Gregory. So Linda, unmute yourself, please, and then you're on.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Anne Marie introduced me to the patches, and I had success with the Ice Wave and the X39, but I've had 5 back surgeries, and so I have a lot of muscle pain. where the fusions are done. They didn't have the artificial discs yet. And so I have no mobility back there. So this is kind of weird. But I thought I'd try the AccuLife for horses. And they came in the mail, and I was having a pretty rough day. So I immediately put them on, and within 5 minutes, my pain was gone. So I love the AccuLife.
Well, that's a first. Oh my goodness.
I know. It's kind of weird, but I don't know why it's different, but it is, and it works. So there you go.
Well, AccuLife is IceWave.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. And
Well-
the difference is the instruction book is for horses.
Well,
And
I don't know why it
believe,
worked.
go ahead.
I don't know why it worked better, because I have been using the IceWave and the
Ah.
Eon.
Well,
Maybe they put more crystals in there or something, because horses are a little bigger.
They're bigger
I
than
know.
we are.
So it's maybe the same frequency. Maybe there's just a bigger dose of the crystals, maybe a stronger signal. I don't know. That's the first I've heard that. Thanks for sharing. And maybe we'll inquire, about that to see if there is a quantitative difference in the crystals, the nanocrystals that are getting activated and re-radiating those frequencies into our body. I
Yes.
thought they were
Now-
both the same, and it was just better, more adhesive.
Well,
Now-
I'll tell you, it really did make a difference. And I actually, it made such a difference that I bought 4 sleeves.
Oh
of
my God.
AccuLife.
So Linda, when you come
AccuLife.
back next week, if you're craving hay and neighing, we might have to
Alfalfa.
Hey, Linda. Hey, Linda.
Yes.
What I have to say is that's eat.
Oh
I've
my
been stomping the ground a lot lately. Oh, but thank you for introducing me, Anne Marie.
Pain-free.
Yeah.
Awesome.
If you find out about the frequency, though, I'd love it.
I'm
That
sure
would
the
be interesting
frequency's
to
the
know.
same, but there might be a bigger dose. I don't know. We'll look into that. That's Interesting.
we need to learn that one
Yeah.
because we get asked all the time.
I
So
think AccuLife sales would go up.
Well, it did for me.
That is so good. I love it.
Right.
Oh, everybody, this has been really fun. So I'm going to turn it over to Robin and Gregory for announcements and
Okay.
what's going on for tonight's
I
call.
mean, what time to Julie?
Okay.
Maybe you want to mute everybody, Robin and Gregory.
Okay. There, I'm gonna mute all. Okay. And good. Robin's got some announcements for tonight's call.
I do, but I also want to share, our assistant was having, I have got a testimonial to share. She was having severe stomach cramps and she was vomiting and having diarrhea at the same time. And I got some instructions, and Gregory's going TMI. Well, this happens. And I got some instructions from a practitioner of where to place the energy patches on either side of her belly button and an Eon and a carnosine. And in 5 minutes, it was gone. I mean, she was doubled over in pain. And she was like, oh my gosh. So we have,
Magic.
we have magic, and every day we get to wake up to miracle stories. And so I want to talk a little bit about, we're going to have our 30 minutes of wisdom this Friday instead of last Friday. I had an episode last Friday, so I wasn't able to make it. So we're going to do it this Friday. This woman is a trainer of trainers of coaches. She's a masterful coach, and she's going to talk about coaching versus training and the value of it in our business. So you're in for a real treat. She's a new member on our team. She is a powerhouse. Her name is Terry Werner Hobbs. You're going to love her. And that's on Friday. And tonight, our very own Darlene, who's on the call this morning, is going to be sharing. She was very successful having home gatherings before we had our lockdown. And now she started up again. She had an experience last week, and she's going to share the structure of what she did in her meeting, in and out in an hour. And everyone was all in. So we're in for a treat tonight with Darlene Clay Holtz, who's going to be our special guest on Success Leaves Clues on our community call. Anything else?
Yeah, and I hope everybody saw there was an email came through and a new special for
Yes.
this week. You know, double PIB for any new golds that
Or diamonds?
golds or diamonds, thank you, that are joining your team this week. Did you personally enroll? You get double PIB. So that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, and an extra $100
Yeah.
plus you're in the running for the grand prize. They're giving 3 for each region of $3,500.
So I guess it's $100 bonus. So it's double if you're gold. I guess they're not doubling the
No,
diamond PIB.
no, they're not.
Oh, darn.
No, an extra 100
Yeah.
on either
Okay.
gold or diamond.
Okay.
And it's in the Facebook group. So you can see it there, and you should have gotten the email. If you're not on the corporate email list, you can go to your back office under resources and then click on the left side. You'll see the option to get on that list.
Great.
Okay, I think we're done.
So I think we're done. So if everybody just wants to unmute and say goodbye, we'll wish you a happy Monday, and we'll see you, or we'll be back
Oh,
with
wait.
you on the call tonight.
And our doctor tomorrow night
Who?
is, wait. It's our new doctor.
It's a secret.
Friedenfeld. Yes, Dr. Friedenfeld is on tomorrow night.
What kind of doctor is he?
He's an MD.
Oh, nice.
And
Very
he's
nice.
doing some research with David on some interesting things. So he's a fascinating man.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful. All right, everybody. I love seeing all your faces. Have a
Oh,
wonderful, wonderful Monday.
Yay.
And keep on catching.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone.
Bye.
Great day, everyone.
Bye. Thank you.
Great way to start the week.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Have a great week.
Have a beautiful week.